to the Sound of HR podcast.
Welcome.
This is our first one, and we're so excited that we finally pulled the plug and decided to have one.
Yes.
Or many.
Yes.
So
it's been a long time coming. We've been working on this for like a year.
So to kick things off, tell me a little bit about yourself and your journey in HR.
Sure. Well, my name is Laurie Langella. I am the VP of Human Resources at David Lerner Associates, and I'm also the president of the SHRM-Long Island chapter, which is why we're here today. I have been in human resources for about 28 years now. Started out in administration, worked my way up through the ranks. I had some really great leaders along the way that believed in me and, gave me the pushes that I needed at the right times, and made my way up to the C-suite. So here we are.
Amazing. So what led you to become the president of SHRM-Long Island?
Well, I had participated in Disrupt Long Island. I am friends with the people who founded that program, and they were always pestering me, like, come on, do one. And I was afraid because it's daunting. It's very challenging to put a Disrupt presentation together because of what it is. But I did it. I dug in. I practiced, and I got up there. And next thing I knew, I had some of the SHRM-Long Island chapter people asking me if I was interested in joining them for leadership.
Twisting your arm.
Twisting my arm, Liz.
Join us. We need you. So that's amazing. Yes. So that leads me to my next question is, how would you describe your leadership style in just a few words?
I am very people first, results oriented. I value diversity in the workplace, different thoughts, different minds. I love working with younger professionals because their ideas are so fresh. Listening to them and their excitement about entering the field and, what they hope to do in their careers. Just being someone that they can look up to is something that's really important to me. I love mentoring. That was what my Disrupt presentation was about mentoring. And I take pride in kind of like cycling my assistants every 2 to 3 years because, I have a small department. There's only 2 of us. And I don't have any place for them to go. I'm not, until I retire, there's no promotion opportunity for them. So I bring them in and I turn them into an HR professional and I shove them out the door, and next thing I know, they're making as much as I am.
So under your leadership, we have had a very successful number of cohorts for our mentoring program that's led by Betsy Jacobs and Talissa Flats.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the LEAD program. And you are really a driving force behind why it's so successful because of your mentoring,
right,
HR professionals and really wanting to bring emerging younger professionals into HR. So tell us a little bit about the LEAD program.
Well, I have to give all the credit to Betsy and to Lisa. Betsy's always been a reliable chapter volunteer. Even before I entered the executive board and leadership, I always looked up to her and what she was doing with her committee. And with Talissa, they have just put together such a wonderful program. There's so much excitement around it. We have had numerous older HR pros, like later career HR pros who have been interested in becoming mentors, and the younger generation that's coming up looking for mentors. It's just such an exciting program, and it's been so successful. Even her survey numbers are just off the charts about the satisfaction with the program. So really, really excited about it. And we've got the spring cohort.
Yep,
just forming now.
So if anybody's
interested, we would love to hear from you. We're looking for mentors and mentees. We match you up. We have a little algorithm going on to figure out who should work best with who. And it's been so successful so far. So I hope to see it continue to grow.
Yes, me too. Me
Yes.
too.
Yay.
So talking about who we are, right? SHRM-Long Island.
Yes.
Everyone knows who I am. I'm Liz Saitta, your executive director, and now proud host of The Sound of HR. So I'm really happy to be here. But what do you think, in your own words, make SHRM-Long Island different from other membership organizations?
Sure. Well, whether you're, HR is your full-time job, or if just one of the many hats you wear, if you are a business leader with a small business and you don't have an HR office or an HR director on hand. If you're an office manager or you're in finance and you've just been handed HR responsibilities and you're like, what am I doing with this? That's what we're there for. We're there to support you, whether this is what you know or whether this is what you don't know at all. We have all different levels of educational seminars available and resources on the website, not only for SHRM National, but for SHRM-Long Island as well. So, it's great for anybody, no matter where you are in your career.
Excellent. Thank you for that. And what would you say to someone who's on the fence of joining SHRM-Long Island?
Well, if you're a SHRM National member, it's a no-brainer to join SHRM-Long Island because our membership is free. Once you've paid for SHRM National, you're already paid for membership for SHRM-Long Island. So it's really, if you're a SHRM National member, why aren't you a member of SHRM-Long Island? You're missing out. It's if you're in SHRM-Long Island and you just want to have the local stuff, the networking, it's worth it. It's worth it even just to get the SHRM National membership to become part of our group is worth it.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Thank you for clarifying that because a lot of people think, yeah, I'm a SHRM-Long Island member.
Right.
But unless you're aligned through your profile, through National, you are not. And you're missing out on all the different benefits and resources.
And it might be worth checking because, like Liz said, some people think that they're members. And sometimes we try to audit it a little bit. Like we'll have an event and we'll ask everybody who attends as they're checking in, are you a SHRM-Long Island member? And they'll be like, yeah, I am. And we'll check them off and then we'll go home and they're not on the roster. So then we'll reach out to them. We're like, you need to align yourself. You thought you were a member, but you're not. So let's get you on there.
And we have a new membership director, Laura Sikorsky.
Yes, she's amazing.
So she'll be reaching
out.
out.
So enthused about joining us and making an impact. So we're very excited to have her.
Absolutely. So going back to why the podcast.
Yes.
What conversations are you hoping that this platform brings to membership?
Well, HR can be isolating, especially if you're an HR department of one, or if you're one of those people who's not in an HR department, you're in finance or a business owner. It can be like, I don't know who to call, I don't know what to do. So we would want to be able to reach everyone, not just the people who are following us on LinkedIn or following us on Facebook. This is a way to reach more people and to meet people where they are. Not everybody is at their computer all the time or on those social media sites. So you can listen to a podcast in your car. You can listen to it when you're relaxing. So we want it to be as accessible as possible.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. And so we've been talking about podcasts for quite some time. And what really inspired us to kind of pull the plug and say, let's just do it?
Well, that's kind of what we do. We keep talking about things and, sometimes it's hard to get plans off the ground. But, this was something that we thought was very important for the chapter to get more exposure and to reach those people who might not be able to attend events or join us anywhere else. And we just want to be able to, share real conversations, talk about the pain points of HR on Long Island and the good things, the networking and the fun stuff as well. And it's just about expanding access, and that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm really excited that we did it.
Yes, me too.
So thank you to the studio for giving us the opportunity. Mm-hmm. So SHRM-Long Island is getting ready to celebrate its 35th annual conference and exhibitor showcase. So we're really excited about that. Do you want to say a few words about what's to come?
Well, with Liz at the helm, we know it's going to be a great event. Liz, is going to be your 7th or 8th?
I lost track.
Oh, my gosh. You've been knocking it out of the park every year, and it just gets better and better. I mean, pre-Liz, pre-pandemic, I have to say, we had nice events, but they were very repetitive. It was the same thing over and over again. It was the same venue over and over again with no update to the programming or the structure of it. And Liz is like, you know what, let's try this. You know what, let's try that. And we've had so many unique opportunities to, have different vendors showcase themselves. The Stretch Lab have stretching people in a room off the side. That would never happen.
Who would think people would be at a conference getting stretched in their suits?
Yeah, especially after being on my feet all day. I was like, oh, yes, please.
Yeah, no, this year is going to be very special. We do have some surprises under our sleeves but be on the lookout. Registration should be open May 1st.
Oh, good.
And the lineup of speakers this year are just truly amazing. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Me too.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the event that's coming up super quick on May 8th, our Health and Wellness Symposium?
Yes. So we're having our Health and Wellness Symposium, and it's meant to help HR professionals just, the landscape of employee benefits is changing so much right now. Moving on to consumer-driven healthcare is a big deal. Having choice, having different options for people is very important these days because the workforce has everything from 20-year-old people to 70-year-old people, and they need different things. Obviously, if somebody's older, they're going to want more robust health insurance. But somebody who's 22 doesn't want to pay $400 a month out of pocket for this grand plan that they don't use. So this symposium is meant to just open up ideas to different ways of administrating benefits programs that can help everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what people are really going to get out of it also is really understanding those benefits within their plans that employees aren't utilizing.
Right. Like the wellness benefits.
The wellness benefits.
Sometimes you just have to ask and you don't even know what to ask for.
Yeah.
But you call up your rep and you go, hey, is there a wellness benefit? Next thing you know, you have $10,000 in your pocket.
Yeah. So really excited to uncover some of those hidden gems in the plan. So really excited about that. Do you want to just talk a few minutes about the Jackson Lewis Breakfast Series and how super successful it's been and what an amazing benefit it is to membership and non-members?
Yes,
we have a lot of non-members participate.
Yes, a lot of non-members should participate because this is where you're going to find out that you're doing your payroll wrong or you're calculating overtime wrong, and this is where you can stop yourself from getting in trouble with those silly little things. You never know, when somebody's just going to point something out in your handbook that doesn't belong there. So it's good to have these updates, and I've been attending for almost 20 years. So it's changed over the years in New York State, especially. I was just talking recently about how Craig used to do he was pretty consistent doing the meetings, and then he would, as the years went on and the New York State laws just got more and more onerous, he'd be like, I used to be able to wrap this presentation up a couple of days ahead of time and have it ready to go on a Thursday morning. He's like, I was up until 2:00 this morning updating this because they changed things again. So it's so important to keep up on this, and it's just more outrageous than it's ever been. New York is like California East when it comes to employment law. It's very employee friendly, which is not a bad thing, but there's a lot of regulations that we need to worry about and make sure that we're not falling short on.
Absolutely. And Jackson Lewis, as a premier sponsor of SHRM-Long Island, offers our members a complimentary hotline.
Yes.
So you have an example of using it?
Sure. I have used it, and I got a call back right away. They, just any random question that you have, you don't need to necessarily engage with them. If they feel like this is something that might escalate, then obviously you should probably consult with an employment attorney. But if it's just a general question, they usually answer it pretty quickly and accurately, and in hypotheticals because
right.
It's not me, it's my friend.
Exactly.
I'm not breaking any laws.
I've also used that line a few times, but it's an amazing benefit to SHRM-Long Island members. So that's so great. How can listeners get involved or stay connected with SHRM-Long Island?
You can follow us on LinkedIn. You can follow us on Facebook. You can join our website. If you're a member, you can access our website and all the benefits that are available to you there. You can attend our events, check out our calendar. We've got lots of stuff coming up. Next week we have those webinars.
Yes.
For first-time home buyers, which are educational seminars by one of our sponsors, Contour Mortgage.
Yes.
And after that, on May 1st, we have the webinar with National EAP coming up. Yep. So welcome.
Mental health matters.
Mental health matters. It's Mental Health Awareness Month in May, and we're excited to offer that programming as well. And we hope to see new people and have you join us.
That's great. Excellent. So where can people find more about SHRM-Long Island?
Sure. So our website is SHRM-LI.org, or you can find us on LinkedIn just by searching for SHRM-LI, or on Facebook as well.
Sure. You could email
president at SHRM-LI.org. That's me.
And you can email me at executive-director@SHRM-LI.org, and we'll get right back to you.
Yes, absolutely.
So this was super fun.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
What to close? Let's just do a little fun something about Laurie.
Oh, okay.
Give a little something fun.
What about me?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I am neurodivergent. I take great pride in that because I have learned over the past few years how it affects my life and how to mitigate it and work around it. So I also take pride in welcoming neurodivergent people into the workplace. Everybody's got their own, special talent. And, you can't overlook people because they're not good at one thing. They're probably good at something else that you can definitely find value in. So I find that to be very important. I love music to a ridiculous extent. I love to do karaoke. I just went on the 80s cruise. I love just live music, and being around musicians just makes my heart so happy.
You're going to love SHRM 35.
Yeah.
So I think that's a wrap.
Yeah,
I think,
thank you.
We're going to be really successful in doing these podcasts and bringing education to membership that they can listen to and view
Right.
at their leisure.
Yeah.
And be connected to SHRM-LI.
Yeah, when you join us, you're not just attending events, you're belonging to a family, really. I mean, the support amongst our membership is ridiculous.
It's very unique.
Yes, it is very unique. We rely on each other so much. We reach out to each other when we have questions. We have panel discussions and just pick each other's brains, and it's really a very, very valuable place to be.
Well, thank you for your service. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Until the next session.
Until next time, thank you.